Good evening.
Good evening.
A total of 118,000 Canadians either filed for personal bankruptcy or filed a consumer proposal in 2014. Consumer debt reached 163% of annual income in 2013, meaning that for every $3 the average Canadian earned, they were $5 in debt. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, most welcome guests. Today I would like to discuss what happens when you don't pay your bills. First of all, you can't go to jail for not paying the bill. There is no such thing as debtor jail. Depending on what bill you owe, you can face services being cut, such as hydro, repossessions, such as a car or a boat. You could be sued, or it could be sent to a third-party collection agency and be listed on your credit bureau file. Most creditors, such as banks, will not sue you unless the balance is over $5,000. The reason why is because it's not worth their hassle. They will simply send it to a collection agency and it'll be listed on your credit bureau file. If they do choose to take legal action and the balance is under $25,000, they can issue a statement of claims through small claims court. I thought the balance had to be less than $10,000, but apparently it's now $25,000. Now, once they do that, you have a certain length of time to send in a defense. If you do not send in a defense, they will get a judgment against you, and then they can proceed to garnish your wages, seize your bank account, or put a lien on your home. When a file has been sent to a collection agency, they will demand payment in full immediately. If it is not paid in full within 30 days, it will be listed on your credit bureau file for 7 years.
Wow.
If you cannot pay it in full, the collectors are very aggressive, as they work on commission. It's usually anywhere between 20% and 50%, depending on the creditor and how old the debt is. They will ask you to pay it in full, and if you can't, they will want to know why. They will ask you a lot of personal questions, such as your income and your household expenses. But they also may come up with a solution that you've never thought of, such as if you own a home, they may come up with a private broker for you to remortgage your home. Or they may offer you a settlement of your account, meaning paying less than what you actually owe. It's usually between 80% and it can go as low as about 50%. It depends again on the creditor and what they will allow. Once the file has been listed with the credit bureau, it will stay there for 7 years. Even if you pay it, it will still be there, but it will show as paid. The collection agency will usually have a file for about 6 months. And if they are unsuccessful at collecting the debt, they will close the file and send it back to the creditor. But it's not over, because then the creditor will send it to another agency at a higher commission rate. And this will go on over and over. Even sometimes it surpasses the 7-year statute of limitations. To give you an example, my wife, before we met, was having some financial trouble, and she didn't pay a hydro bill. Well, when we moved in together, she got a letter from a collection agency. So I paid the debt for her. And nothing was said for the next 7, 8 years. And after she passed away, a year later, I got a phone call from a collection agency. And it told me that she owed a hydro bill. And I said to the guy, I says, well, there's three things here. First of all, it was paid 9 years ago. Second of all, she's deceased. Third of all, it's beyond the statute of limitations. And like he said to me, and I agreed, that yeah, even though it's beyond the statute of limitations, they can still attempt to collect the debt. They can't do anything to you. It's not going to cause you any damages, but they still can attempt to collect. Now, something you should know about agencies, they are very aggressive, but they are also licensed by the government. And they have rules that they must abide by, or they could risk losing their license and unable to collect any debt in Ontario. And also, collection agencies do not buy the debt. It is assigned to them by creditors and given a commission if they collect it. Having something on your credit bureau can affect you in many ways, such as getting new credit, getting a place to rent, or even getting a job. As many employers now look at your credit bureau to see if you're responsible in paying your bills. This is why I say it is very important to try and keep your credit in good standing and respect your creditors. After all, they trusted you with their money. Thank you.